Hi everyone, this is Meet. I'm back with a new list, and today's list is about the top 7 underrated romantic Korean dramas on Netflix. So, the first drama on this list is obviously Come and Hug Me, which is from 2018. It has 16 episodes, and this drama is a romantic melodrama with very, very few comic moments. It's basically a romantic melodrama, so you are not going to get a lot of rom com vibes from this drama. This drama stars Jin Ki-joo and Jang Ki-young. Now, both of these actors have done a very good job, and this drama aired at a time when I think both of these actors were not very well known internationally. So, you get Jang Ki-young in his, I think, one of his most memorable roles, and Jin Ki-joo, who is a very good actress. This drama basically has the impossible love vibe because it shows the love between a serial killer's son and his victim's daughter, one of his victim's daughter. This drama has very intense chemistry. It has a very good storyline and an unexpected ending. It's a happy ending. All the dramas on most of my lists have happy endings, so you can safely watch these dramas without the risk of breaking your heart. The next drama on this list is Chicago Typewriter. This is one of UIN's finest dramas. This drama has two storylines with the same characters. Now one storyline continues in the past while the other storyline is in the present. But you get a continuation of both these parallel storylines in every episode from the beginning to the end. It was a very good time fantasy drama. It is a romantic dramedy, so you have more of the drama elements in it. This drama has a vet who meets a writer, a very reclusive writer, and these two end up falling in love. And they have a past life in which they were related. This past life was in the historical time of the Korean independence movement. The way the romance develops is very beautiful because it was an unfulfilled. I'll not talk too much about this because then I'll be giving you a lot of spoilers. But just remember, Chicago Typewriter is not very, very popular because it's from 2017. But this drama is one of the finest examples of time fantasy dramas in the Korean drama world. The third drama on this list is One Spring Night, starring Jung Gain. Jungin starred in two dramas which had similar vibes, though the plot was completely different. So, the drama that I'm talking about is One Spring Night. This is the drama where he plays a single father who's a pharmacist and who falls in love with a librarian and the struggles that these two face as they go ahead. Now, as I've mentioned before, there's a category in Japanese mangas called Josie, which refers to adult romance. Now, this drama would fall under that category. One Spring Night was a very idyllic, gentle romance. Although the chemistry was intense, the story was really soothing. It's a lovely watch, and I think you can watch it after you've seen a particularly intense drama, that has broken your heart and gone. So, the fourth drama on this list is Tomorrow with You, a personal favorite. This drama stars the very talented Shin Mina and Lee Jae-hoon. It's a drama from 2017. It is again a time fantasy drama. Shin Mina plays an amateur photographer who meets a millionaire real estate time traveler played by Lee Jae-hoon. So he can time travel and he's in the real estate, so now you know why he's rich. So this time traveler finds out that he's going to die in the near future, and he tries to change this future by marrying a woman who was also involved in the accident that is supposed to kill him. So anyway, so he gets married to her with this ulterior motive, and obviously he ends up falling in love with her, and eventually she does find out the truth, but they overcome their differences and their problems and get back together. The story after that is even more interesting. I will not give you spoilers. No, you have to watch the drama. It's that good. The fifth drama on this list is Tempted from 2018. This drama is also known as The Great Seducer. It stars the Great Seducer Woo Do-hwan. Before the King Eternal Monarch made Woo Do-hwan famous, he starred in this beautiful drama which also stars Moon Ga-young. The lead actress in this drama is Joy. This drama has three chaebols who make a bet about trapping or honey trapping a very hardworking college student. Is one, but the better falls in love with the Betty. The expected consequences ensue, and the way they deal with these consequences is only towards the last few episodes. But with the build up of this romance and the apprehension about what will happen once Joy's character finds out what this guy has done is what makes the main plot quite interesting. So even though it might seem that this drama cannot be a happy ending, it is a happy ending. This drama on this list is from 2020. It is Find Me in Your Memory. This drama stars Kim Dong-wook and Moon Ga-young. This drama has an actress with amnesia meeting a TV news anchor who cannot forget anything. So yeah, they are opposites in that way. So this news anchor is very reluctant in making relationships with other people, but he can't help liking this actress, not just because of her pretty face, but because she's a genuinely nice person. This drama is a new addition to the melodrama list. The thing about this drama was obviously it's a melodrama, I would love it. But also that the acting was really fresh. I hadn't seen these two actors in a drama before. And it was quite late into the series when I realized that Kim Dong-wook was that guy from Coffee Prince. The last drama on this list is from 2017. It is Because This Is My First Life. It stars Lee Min-ki and Jung So-min, both of them brilliant actors. Now, this drama has two people who have very different views on life, on careers. Somehow, these two end up depending on each other and they enter a contract marriage because of financial reasons. So, Lee Min-ki's character is a person who has bought a house, but because he has to pay off the loan, so he needs someone who can give him a monthly income over his salary. So he decides to rent out a room to this almost homeless Jung So-min's character. So they meet that way and they end up adapting very well to each other. They get married without being in love. It's not your typical contract marriage story. It was a little different. The supporting cast has its own story, and I think that was equally unforgettable. This drama will relate to Asian audiences very well. This drama has excellent chemistry between the two leads, and this drama also stars Isom in a very good role, in a very kick-ass role. So you can even watch this drama just for Isom. So if you're looking for something new to watch on Netflix, and if you like Korean dramas even a little bit, just go ahead and watch the dramas on this list. I can promise you that you'll enjoy each of these dramas. So go ahead, enjoy, go binge watch these dramas right now. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.